Christmas tree. I cleared out. So originally I had that table was over here, but I moved the table, so it's gonna be in this corner. Oh my God. Hefty boy. And then the last one. Incredible show-stopping, wig snatching. I also got a dress, a skirt. I don't know what these are called. Is it like a tree skirt? A tree skirt? I don't know. Anyway, if I can open it. It's just a good old red one. Justin Bieber really put out like one of the best Christmas albums ever. It's kind of crazy. Of course I had to put Darth Vader at the top. I had to. There's no other way. The tree looks full. I don't even think I need those other ornaments anymore. You know? Like this looks pretty full. I don't know. Anyway, I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's so cute. I'm so ready for my party. Hey guys, it is Saturday. And not Saturday, it's Friday. And I have had a ridiculous day, and I actually need to like rush while I make some lumpia, because first of all, I forgot to put ground beef out to let it like thaw. So I have it in a plastic like bag, and I have it sitting in hot water so it'll thaw. But yeah, that's the first thing. Second thing, I didn't have any tape. So when I started to wrap my present for White Elephant, I realized that I don't have tape. So I had to go to the store and buy tape, which sucked because I needed to buy a box, like a gift box for my present. And then I got home and then I started to wrap my present, and then I realized I didn't have any tape. So I had to go back to the store and get tape. So, now I'm back home. I have wrapped my present, and now I'm making lumpia. And then, like I said, I completely forgot to take my meat out last night. So I have like, what is this? Like 2 pounds of meat sitting in some hot water, hoping that it will thaw. And now I am mincing the vegetables for the lumpia. If you don't know what lumpia is, it's a Filipino taquito with a rice wrapper. Very delicious. It's literally crack. I'm using a family recipe, which is the best. Like, not to like toot my family's horn. Like, I'm not trying to say this just because it's my family, but I swear to you guys, no other lumpia that I've had tastes as good as my family's, because we have a secret Krabby Patty formula. So yeah, be jealous. And yeah, but other than that, today's been a pretty cool day. Dunkin' Donuts was doing this medium holiday special. If you get a medium drink, it is $3. So I went to Dunkin' Donuts. One, because I get very sleepy by like 10 p.m. And so I was like, if I'm gonna keep up with my friends, because normally I'm like the first to leave a party, you know, like I'm always like gone by like 11. And my friends, they like to party, you know, like I'm talking like we'll be up at like 2 a.m. So I was like, I need to get coffee if I'm gonna keep up with these people. So I got my peppermint mocha, and yeah, so I can feel my heartbeat. But other than that, it's been a chill day. Brazil lost today, which is not the funnest of times, but we still advance. I say we as if I'm Brazilian, but they still advance to the knockout stage, which is fine. Yeah, so I'm okay with that, at least. Korea did pretty crazy. Korea is like, the Asian teams are like honestly killing it. Or at least not all of them, sadly, but at least the East Asian teams are doing really well, like even Japan as well. One thing I will say about like the World Cup that's going on right now, there's a few things that I want to say, but I don't want to get into the whole bit because then we'll be here forever. But at least I do want to talk about how like annoying people are and how people like fetishize like Asians, and it's like really weird because like, first of all, literally Asian people exist, and like if you watch like a video about like an Asian person like riding their bike, all of the comments are like, oh my gosh, Squid Game, BTS, anime in real life, blah blah blah. And if you watch anime, then you know that there's this new anime out called Blue Lock, which is about soccer in Japan. And you probably know where I'm going with this, but like all people want to talk about is like Blue Lock this, Blue Lock that. Oh my god, like, and there are people that are saying like, well, they only bring up the anime because the manga creator designed Japan's jerseys, their kits, for this season. And it's like, okay, but like, Blue Lock isn't the only anime that people are commenting about, first of all. People are mentioning every freaking anime that they wish to. And then like, also, if that was the case, then why are people commenting about it on the Korea team, like on videos on the Korea team? So it's like, this obviously has nothing to do with the anime. It has everything to do with people being so obsessed with like taking East Asians specifically and reducing them to K-pop or K-dramas or anime. And it's just really irritating to see. One, because like I'm Southeast Asian, I'm Filipino on my mom's side, so it's like annoying to see people only want to talk about East Asia. Like they totally disregard Southeast Asia and South Asia, and like the Middle East. Like they never want to talk about like those Asians. They only ever want to talk about like Koreans, Chinese, and like Japanese people, which is really irritating. But also like with the whole John Cena thing, like if you're on the internet, you probably know about like John Cena. He speaks like Mandarin, I think. And that's turned into like this whole meme. And like, again, any video about an Asian person, all the comments are like, oh, Bing Chuling, blah, 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 blah. It's just like, bro, like you make fun of this culture, but then the moment that it's a meme and it's funny to you, that's all you want to comment on videos about Asian people. And it's just really like irritating, and I don't know. It's just like Asian people cannot exist without being a joke, without being K-pop, without being anime. Like, and it's just really frustrating to see because it's like, it's obviously a stereotype and it's obviously, you know, like a caricature, I guess would be like another way to like call it. But it's like, I see this all the time. Like even when like Squid Game came out, again, any video about East Asians, all the comments are like, oh my god, Squid Game, blah, blah, blah. And even like BTS as well. So it's just like, it's just annoying. Like as like an Asian person, it's just like, can Asian people exist without being reduced to this like thing? I don't know. It's just annoying. Because at the end of the day, people still like are racist. And like just recently, like I don't know if anyone remembers, but there was like this one Asian team. I don't know if it was soccer, but it was like a women's team, and they were playing against a European team, and the European team were pulling their eyes back. So it's just like, obviously, like Asian culture is only interesting to you when it's like a meme or like pop culture. Like people are gonna be racist and they're gonna make fun of like our food and like say we brought COVID to America or whatever, but then they're gonna turn around and be like, LOL, Bing Chiling, blah blah blah. And it's just so like, it's so annoying, and it's like, I'm just like over it too, like, you know? Anyways, on another note, look at how huge this carrot is. This is from H Mart.